It's the Game 4 press conference featuring the Bruins of UCLA. We are joined by head coach Kelly Inoue Perez and Kylie Perez and Rachel Garcia. Coach, in the sixth inning, we were probably looking at a possible frustrating loss for you, and your girls just stuck with it and hung in and came up with some good at-bats, and Kylie obviously delivered the big home run. What does that tell us about your team?
Well, what I told them is it's exactly who I know they are, and I challenged them to be able to say, the object is to see just how quickly they can settle into their game, and you got to see that. I can tell you this, we say this a lot, I tell them a lot, it's not what happens, it's what you do next. We have to tighten things up, straight up. We gave away some runs, and Rachel pitched a great game, but across the board, we need to tighten things up, but we don't focus on that. We have some sayings and things that we focus on, being able to be in the moment, and they knew that they could rally back. They have each other's backs. There's a strong belief. I think Kylie does an outstanding job of just keeping the team very loose and then being able to back it up and come up with that big 3-run home run. But if you felt the energy in the dugout, there was never a doubt. We had time. And I'm so proud of their ability to have each other's backs, and for Rachel to be able to close it out, is icing on the cake. So I'll take it tonight. What I thought is, I hope my team shows up, and they did. And I'm proud of them for that.
Questions for Coach and the student athletes, please.
Kylie, Ben Bolch, LA Times. Can you take us through the at-bat and kind of the swing of emotions from before and after?
Yeah, so I had a few players come up to me and basically just tell me, she's right there, put your best cut on it. And being a senior, I've been here for the past 3 years, so, I'm not going down looking. I'm not going down without a bang, so I was doing my best. Honestly, I was going for it. I don't do that much. I'm more trying just to get base hits, but I was going for it. But, yeah, I was just trying to put a good swing on the ball and trying to have her back.
Kylie, that home run was also your 300th career hit. Just what does it mean to you? You're the third person in UCLA program history to have 300 hits.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. But I think what means more to me is that I could do it and have their back and get the win. So I'd take that any day.
Rachel, what was the swing of emotions like for you? You were grinding through the game. You were pitching well, but you were behind, and then things turned very quickly. What did that feel like?
I couldn't have done it without my teammates behind me. Being able to turn around and all make eye contact with, at least, especially Kai. Her telling me to take a deep breath before each pitch. That's what really got me focused and made sure I was staying in the zone.
What did it feel like out there? It was obviously a hot, humid night. What was it like enduring through that and going the whole game?
It was good. This weather makes my body feel great, actually. So, yeah.
Coach, what is it about this team that just seems to find the one inning each game where they just kick it to a whole nother level?
I told them, I believe they're contagious. We've been like that this year, but once again, it comes from their ability to slow the game down, and they're committed to being the best athletes themselves for the team, and I think that's the difference, because if everybody tries to take it on individually, that becomes big. Now I've got to get a hit, and you actually saw some of those at-bats early in a game. I talked to Aaliyah Jordan, who has just been a consistent force all year, and it's her first time on the College World Series stage, and she was swinging big, and she came back, and we talked about that. Your ability, it's not you. Those swings are not you. So I get it, though. Hello, welcome to the World Series. And then now look at the field. It's softball. But I told them all, it comes back around. So there is no failure. It's just opportunities. Kylie got up there, and she loves the stage. She's done that for us all year, but she loves the stage, and it's awesome to be able to see her just be Kylie Perez. And it's so true. She doesn't do that often. In fact, the at-bat before, you should have heard what she said. We're down by 4, and she's like, do you want me to drop a bunt and move? I'm like, no, Kylie, we're not giving up any outs. I want you to swing it. But she's so committed to do whatever she can to help this team move forward. That's what defines her, which is why she's the leader of this group. She can slow them down. She can smile. They all say when she's smiling and she's big, And she's going to go down as one of those Bruins. It's not just about her play; it's how she impacts others. So that's why, because there's a belief they have each other's backs. They play for each other, and they've been committed to that from the start of the season before it even started.
The ball that fell down the left field line. What did you see on that play? And did Kinsley take that hard?
I saw a really high fly ball. That's what I saw. And Kinsley Washington, I give her a lot of credit. And I told her that there's no way that she's going to ever fail out there because she hasn't been out there all year. Aaliyah Jordan is not in the outfield for us here in the last literally fourth of season. I mean, less than that. So Kinsley hasn't had a lot of experience. She's a shortstop by nature who transitioned to a first baseman and has been our first baseman all year, and I just put her in left. And if anything, I should have had her 3 steps deeper, but that ball was high, and she straight misplayed it. That was out number 3, and they shouldn't have scored the 3 runs, but it happened. And I think the most important thing that I told her is not just her at bat, because it's going to come back around. She flipped her at bat right there because she could have dumped it, but this team had her back. And that, for a freshman, that could have been just, the end of it right there. That's tough. Rachel got herself out of that situation, and it didn't happen. But what the team did, you should have seen them. They were loose. It took Kinsley to come back, but they had each other's backs, and that is what it takes at this tournament. Things are going to happen. I wish we could say that every championship that I've been a part of at UCLA has been perfect, and I can tell you straight up it hasn't. But what makes UCLA so great is our ability to be able to bounce back, to be resilient. When things don't go well, if plan A doesn't happen, plan B kicks into place, and you've got to have experience in that. And I'll be straight up with you, we've been ugly sometimes. But our ability to bounce back is something that is going to allow us to keep moving forward every day. Tonight was a big W. Credit to Florida State. They have a great pitching staff. Their coaches I have a lot of respect for, and they swing it big. But we threw more punches, and we got the final punch tonight, and I'm very proud of our team for that. Go ahead.
Looking ahead, you have Florida next. And just how do you approach this next game? Have you even had time to even think about it?
I can't wait to play Florida. I can't wait to play Florida because it's about my team. It's not about who we're playing. I have a lot of respect for every team that's here. Everybody has found a way to get here, but I can't wait to play them. They're a great team. And anytime, Coach Wooden said, competitive excellence is you want to take the hardest path because then it really challenges you to bring your best to the field, and that's what I look forward to. I look forward to a good battle. They're going to throw punches, we're going to throw punches, but I'm really excited about that. That's what we're here for. But it's really not about who we play. I have a strong belief that if we play our game, then great things can happen. So I look forward to it. I look forward to being in the winner's bracket and getting after a game tomorrow night.
Rachel, given your workload and the conditions tonight, do you feel like you'll be ready to go again tomorrow?
I think if I just treat my body the way I should and be prepared for tomorrow, yeah.
Rachel, just over the course of this whole season, what have you enjoyed about having those 2 sisters behind you and just seeing them interact on the field together?
Everything. I mean, when I see them having a good time and relaxing and throwing dirt at each other like I saw today, it keeps me in the game as well. Keeps it fun for me.
I'd throw it at you, but I got to keep you a little
Thank
more
you.
focused.
Distracting here.
Yeah.
Coach, when Florida State made that pitching change, went from King to Hansen, what went through your mind, and how did your game plan change with that change of pitchers?
Well, we had planned for both pitchers, but I credit our, I'm biased. What I love about our team is that we adjust to pitching very, very well, and it doesn't always, it's not an easy thing to do. But if you heard how they talk, we planned for both. I can tell you the third pitcher I didn't know anything about, but the first 2 we had planned for it. So they kind of just huddle up, they start talking the game, and I'm proud of them because they're higher level hitters. When they get emotional, they can be like anyone else. When they're higher level, they can make adjustments. So we had planned for her, and we were ready for her. And I think, with that being said, once again, credit Florida State. I think both those pitchers are great pitchers, but I'm really proud of our hitters' ability to make those adjustments in that situation. That was a big one.
Coach, we've talked all day long about the winners and winning in that first
Yep.
game and how important that is for your push for
Absolutely.
a championship. What do you think it means for your team to win this first game?
Well, I'm proud of this team because we're here on a mission, and taking that path of being in the winner's bracket is big. We didn't get an opportunity to be in the winner's bracket last year, and it made for a longer path. So this is obviously the ideal path for us to be able to stay in it. Also, we have the luxury of being able to play at night, which I think is a good thing for us to be able to have that opportunity. Game 1's the big one in playoffs in every tournament. So, I'm proud of the girls, and I said tonight we celebrate. They earned it, and then we're going to get after it and get ready for Game 2 tomorrow.
Any more questions? All right, Coach,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.